This is a duty roster which I have created in Excel. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the top, we have got month, and just after that, we have got year. And just below that, we have got start and end date. Currently, we can see the month as March. And when we come to right hand side, our Saturdays and Sundays are highlighted. Let's change the month. Let's do as October. And all the highlights got automatically changed. Even our start and end date got changed. One thing to highlight in advance. Suppose that you have done some entry over here as morning shift MS. I'll do one entry over here also as ES evening shift. And when I'll change the month from the drop down, if I'll do this September, the entry what we have done is not going to change. So you will have to remove the entries manually. It's a better idea to keep blank monthly sheets in advance. So over here we have to do the entry. On first it's Monday, so I'll be doing the entry as morning shift, and over here I'll do the entry as general shift. Let's try to do some entry in Saturday and Sunday. MS, enter, and we are not able to do the entry. Cancel. Let's do some entry in Sunday. ES, evening shift, and entry is not getting done. Let's cancel this. Let's delete this, and let's change the month as October. Now let's do some entry in Saturday and Sunday. GS, enter, and entry is not getting done. So if it will be Saturday or Sunday, means our week off, we will not be able to do the entry. In case you haven't got Saturday or Sunday as your week off, just don't put any restrictions. So this roster will be for 1 month. For 12 months, you'll have to create 12 rosters. Just after this sheet, we have got another sheet, and that is of check. Over here, all the shifts can be checked date-wise. To create this format, we will need some data, and for that I have created my setting sheet. In setting sheet, there's no formula. I have got my months, years, and my shifts name and their codes. Let's start creating a new format now. I have opened a new workbook, and in this workbook we have got 3 worksheets. First is settings. In settings I have got my months, years, and my shifts. There's no formula. Second is my duty roster. I have created the formats without any headings and without any formulas. Third sheet is check. Over here also I have got my format, but there's no entry. Let's come to duty roster and let's start creating the new format now. This will be month and year. This will be start and end date. I'll click just after month and year, and over here we will create the drop down for months and year. We'll go to data tab. We'll come in the center, data tools, and from here I'll select data validation. On top we can see 3 things: settings, input message, and error alert. We have to go in settings. We can see allow, and just after that we can see any value. I'll click on drop down and we'll select list. Source. I'll click on the right hand side and we'll go to my setting sheet. And over here I'll select all the months from January to December. We'll go on top and we'll click on OK. So the drop down list of months got created. I'll select January. Year. Over here I'll do the entry manually, 2025. Enter. In case you want to create the drop down, you can. Start and end date. Let's insert the formula. Plus or equal to date value. Bracket open. In date value, the very first thing what we have to provide is date, but the date should be in text format. So I'll put double inverted comma 1, double inverted comma close. And now we have to provide month, so I'll click on January, and we have to provide year, so I'll click on 2025. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got first date. Let's come to next cell. Over here I'll be inserting the formula for last date of the month, and the formula will be plus or equal to EO month, means end of the month, bracket open, start date. This is my start date, comma, months. In months I'll be putting 0. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got last date of the month. We'll select both the dates. We'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to date and we'll select a format where we have got date and month. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. Now our date format got changed. Let's come in the very beginning. This will be serial number, employee ID, employee name, designation, department. Let's come to serial number. 1, enter. 2, enter. We'll select both and we'll drag it down. Employee ID. I'll take some random ID over here. Employee name, name 1, enter. We'll drag it down. Designation, I'll take some random designation over here. Manager, team member. We'll drag it down. Department, operations. We'll drag it down. In some places, I'll do as training, and in some places, I'll do as housekeeping. Now I'll click just after department. We'll increase the column size so that our formula will be visible properly. Over here, I'll be inserting my first date and the formula will be plus or equal to, I'll click on first date and we'll hit enter. And we got 1st Jan. We'll select next cell also and we'll press Ctrl 1. We'll go to custom. We'll remove general from here and we'll put DD, means D 2 times. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. Now we can see 01. We'll reduce the column size. We'll increase column size of second date. We'll insert the formula and the formula will be plus or equal to if bracket open. We'll click on first date. If first date will be smaller than last date of the month, we'll lock my last date as we have to drag our formula. We'll press F4 or function F4 one time and my cell will be locked, comma. If my first date will be smaller than last date of the month, as a result I want first date plus 1, comma. And if this criteria is not going to meet, in return I want blank. So I'll be putting double inverted comma twice for blank. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got second date. Let's adjust the column size. We'll click just under first date and we'll insert the formula for day and the formula will be plus or equal to text. Bracket open, value. In value I'll click on first date, comma, double inverted comma, DDD means D 3 times, double inverted comma close, bracket close and I'll hit enter. And we got our day. We'll drag this in second date also. Now I'll click on first date and we'll select second date also. We'll select till bottom. We'll go on top. We'll go in home tab. We'll come to right hand side, conditional formatting. We'll come down and we'll click on new rule. From here I'll select classic. In case you are using Windows, you'll not be getting the option of classic. You'll be diverted to next step and that is use a formula to determine which cells to format. And the formula will be plus or equal to, I'll click on first day. Over here we have to highlight the whole column. So I'll remove first dollar from here is equal to double inverted comma SAT means Saturday. Double inverted comma close. I'll take this in bracket. We'll copy this, Control C or Command C. We'll come to the end, plus we'll paste my formula, Control V or Command V. In both the places we can see Saturday. I'll come to the end, we'll remove Saturday and we'll do it Sunday. We'll click on drop down, Customize Format. On top we can see 4 things, number, font, border and fill. We have to go in fill. We'll come to left and we'll select red color. We'll go to font and we'll change the font color as white. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. OK. As of now, we can't see any changes. But whenever it will be Saturday or Sunday, it will be automatically highlighted. Now I'll select second date and day and we'll select till bottom. And we'll drag this till last date of the month. We'll go on top and our Saturdays and Sundays got highlighted. Let's come to left. Now I'll click on first date. We'll select till bottom and we'll press Shift Control right arrow key and all the dates got selected. We'll come to left. We'll go to Data tab. We'll come in the center. In center we get the option of Data Tools. In Data Tools there is an option of Data Validation. I'll click on Data Validation. From here I'll select Custom. Formula. Our formula will be plus or equal to. We'll click on first day. We'll insert dollar in the center. We'll come to the end. Is not equal to. For not equal to, I'll be putting smaller than, greater than. Not equal to Saturday. So I'll be putting double inverted comma SAT. Double inverted comma close. We'll take this in bracket. Now I'll copy this. Control C or Command C. We'll come to the end. Into, we'll paste my formula. Control V or Command V. We'll remove Saturday from here and we'll do as Sunday. We'll come down and we'll click on OK. Let's come to right. Let's do some entry over here. P, enter. We are able to do the entry. Let's do some entry over here. P, and we got an alert. Let's cancel this. Let's do some entry over here. P, enter. And we are not able to do the entry. Let's delete this. Let's go on top. This will be morning shift, general shift. Let's come to right hand side. Evening shift, night shift. Let's come to right. Week offs, total leaves, absconding, break shift. Perfect. Let's insert the formula in week offs. Let's remove the color so that formula will be visible properly. Let's insert the formula plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open. We'll come to left and we'll click on first day. We'll press Shift Control right arrow key. All the days will be selected. Comma, double inverted comma, SAT means Saturday. Double inverted comma close, bracket close. Now I'll copy this formula. Will not copy is equal to Control C or Command C. We'll come to the end plus. We'll paste my formula Control V or Command V. So over here we will be counting Saturdays as well as Sundays. I have already inserted Saturday. We'll come to the end and we'll do as Sunday and we'll hit enter. We got 8. Let's change the cell color as well as font color. Perfect. Let's come to left. Morning shift. Let's insert our codes. Morning shift will be MS. General shift will be GS. Evening shift will be ES. Night shift NS. Let's come to right. For week off, we are not going to insert any code, but let's put as WO. Total leaves L. Let's come to right. Absconding will be A and break shift will be BS. Let's come to left and let's insert our formula. Formula will be plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open. I'll click just under first day and we'll select till bottom and we'll select till last date of the month. We'll go on top. Let's come to left. We'll press F4 or function F4 and my range will be locked. Comma. What we have to count over here? We have to count morning shift. Code of morning shift is not visible, so I'll click on morning and through right arrow key I'll come to right. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we got 0. Let's insert morning shift over here, enter, and we can see 1. I'll delete this. We'll click over here. We'll right click the mouse, paste special, formulas. We can see 0. Let's do an entry over here, GS, general shift, and we can see 1. I'll copy the formula, Control C or Command C. We'll paste in evening shift. We'll right click the mouse, paste special, formulas. In the same way, I'll paste the formulas in night shift, leaves, absconding and break shift. So all the formulas got inserted. Let's insert BS over here for break shift and we can see one break shift over here. Let's increase the number and numbers are getting changed. Perfect. Let's delete this. Let's come to left. Let's delete GS from here. Let's come to left. This sheet is ready now. Let's go to another sheet that is check. I'll click on top. This will be shifts, date, day. We'll click just after date plus or equal to. We'll go to my duty roster and we'll click on first date. Enter. We'll drag this down. So we got first date as well as first day. We'll click on day. We'll go to home tab. We'll come in alignment. We'll click on drop down and we'll select rotate text up. Now I'll select first date and day and we'll drag this till end. And we got all the dates. Let's come to left. Shifts. I'll be going to setting sheet. Let's copy along with code. Control C or Command C. We'll come to check sheet. We'll right click the mouse, paste special, values. And we got all the shifts along with codes. Now I'll connect this sheet from my duty roster. Let's go to check sheet. Let's insert the formula over here. And I'll be connecting this sheet with my duty roster. Let's go to check sheet. Let's increase the column size plus or equal to COUNTIF. Bracket open, range. I'll go to my duty roster and we'll select first date. We'll select from top to bottom. We'll go on top. As we have to drag our formula, so I'll be pressing F4 or function F4 two times and dollar will be inserted in the center, comma, criteria. What we have to count? Let's go in check sheet and I'll click on code of morning shift. I'll press F4 or function F4 three times and dollar will be inserted in the very beginning. Now I'll close the bracket and will hit enter. We can't see anything over here. Let's go to duty roster and let's do some entry in first date, MS, morning shift. Let's do this as general shift, NS, night shift, NS, night shift, once again night shift. Let's go to check sheet and we can see 1. Let's drag down the formula and we can see our shift numbers. Let's adjust the column size. Now I'll select my formula from top to bottom and will drag this till end. And all the things are done. Let's do some entry in 8th. Let's go to duty roster. Let's come to right hand side. I'll be doing some entry in 8th. BS break shift. I'll drag break shift. ES evening shift. MS morning shift. Once again morning shift. Let's go to check sheet and we can see the numbers over here getting updated. So in this way you can create your own duty roster. I'll provide the link of file in description box. In case you want to download, you can. But the download or edit access is only for channel members. You can join the channel membership to download the editable file.